Shove it, man!
Shove it, squad. Who's ready to get punched in the gut? Sick of getting bad news in 2021? Well, it's about to get a whole lot worse. I have a channel announcement. No, I'm not quitting. It's worse. I'm afraid to report that Brother Peace will be doing his own thing going forward. He committed the biggest sin possible on this channel. He admitted that he was a fan of Wes Briscoe. Now, the Hawk's an accepting man. I'm inclusive of all people. But this was a step too far. I'm kidding. I'm extremely grateful for all the work he put out. So make sure you show him some love and make sure you sub to Peace the Wrestler. The link's in the description. He's got something on Tiger Mask coming out shortly on his own channel, and I believe he's going to keep doing the YouTube thing. So he's gone now. Hence the expression, peace out. Today's video was a suggestion by N. Wright on Patreon. If you want to make the Hawk talk, sign up on Patreon today. And of course,
if you know a wrestler that can do the J-O-B to the H-J-W-K any night, any day, ha ha! Shove their name in the comments, Jack!
Alright, Demon Dell. Will he fail? Find out later on the Shove It scale. Match 1, WCW Nitro, Dale Torborg vs Kendall Windham. No intro here, he's just shoved in the ring. Dale is dressed like a complete moron and couldn't look any more out of place in 1998. Windham knocks him down and then scores another takedown with a running clothesline. The reason that he's dressed like a complete moron is this was his early gimmick as a member of the WCW pit crew. It's hard to find any footage of the matches, but I'm pleased to tell you it didn't last long. But I'm not here to talk about that, so shove it. Windham takes him out the ring and the good old boy dives off the ring apron with a nice elbow drop. Back in the ring, Windham hits a backdrop but only gets a 2. The crowd start messing around and they sound bored. I don't know what the aim of this match is. Windham scores a weak looking boot for another 2 count. I don't think Torborg's nailed a single move. He tries to mount a comeback, but Windham knees him in the gut, and then he hits a leg drop that the Hawk wouldn't be proud of. Torborg hits a clothesline and a drop kick to come back. His offense doesn't last long though, because Windham scores a spinning net breaker. Kendall tries to go for a bulldog, but Dale pushes him off and nails him with a bicycle kick. Oh, he's fallen over. He still makes the cover and it's just about over. It seemed that he screwed his knee up doing this kick. Windham seems annoyed, the crowd don't care. I can't say that I ever want to see him again after this one. It's an S. I guess he really did do himself in there because his next WCW match is almost an entire year later. Jesus Christ, I hope he's improved by now. Match 2, WCW Thunder, Del Torborg, the MVP, who's now truly embracing his primary school baseball playing past. It's so stupid, it's like if I went around dressing like a burger because I was good at making them when I was younger. Oh, by the way, Mike Tenay informs us that MVP actually stands for Most Violent Player. Great. He's taken on the Maestro, who looks like a depressed version of Ric Flair. They have a bad-looking brawl on the ground. The Maestro then outsmarts Del and locks on an armbar. Del makes the ropes though. This is not a good start. Maestro quickly takes him down again and puts on another armbar, and again Del makes the ropes. Del finally does hit a move with a snap mirror and a boot in the back. He tries to batter Dic Flair, but he hits a backdrop and follows up with an elbow drop. Seconds later, Del thumbs the Maestro in the eyes and then he hits a rock bottom, and it's over. Not impressive at all. He's Garrett Bischoff levels of green. I think we need to start talking about what we can do to make him avoid the shove it zone.
Oh, man!
Well, I'm accepting these matches aren't going to be good, but maybe he can cut a promo or really engage the audience. If he does these things, I'll allow him a D. Can he do it? Wait and see. Match 3, Thunder, Dale Torborg, now known only as MVP. Do you know what? I don't get why they've given him a baseball gimmick but they don't give him a bat. I guess Sting wouldn't have liked it. They should have made it like that film The Warriors. Have him do creepy faces and swing a bat around as he walks. He's taken on Horace Hogan. Let's get this over and done with. MVP looks like he's about to fall over on the ropes and then Hogan knocks him down. They then start running everywhere and MVP hits a bad looking hip drop. MVP lugs Horace into the guardrail and then lugs him back into the ring. He can't make it though because Horace knocks him off the apron. Horace gets a 2 count on some basic offense. Back in the ring, MVP tries to score a sunset flip but it looked really bad. Horace suplexes him across the ring and follows it up with a backbreaker and gets a 2 count. MVP finally hits a move then as he scores a running crossbody that the boy would be proud of. Next up, MVP hits a running knee, but he can't even knock Horace Hogan down. Horace has enough of him and hits a release German suplex. It's not looking good. Horace then wins with a Samoan drop. You know, I hate it when some wrestlers use the Samoan drop. It should just be safe for Samoans and fat guys, and Horace Hogan is neither. The match is over, just awful, it's an F. Well, guess what happened next? He's taken off TV for 3 months, and you thought those last 2 gimmicks were bad? We're about to change the game. Next up we get a Kiss concert, which is one of the worst rated segments on WCW. Nobody liked Kiss anymore apart from Eric Bischoff. Hell, I barely even knew who they were, so I don't want to see anything relating to them again after this. Little did I know that I was about to be watching 18 matches that paid tribute to them. The Kiss Demon gimmick was originally given to Bryan Adams, who's on stage here with Kiss, but he didn't like the gimmick, so Del Torborg ended up with it. Match 4, Thunder. Del Torborg is now the Demon. Now, I can't remember Kiss being big here in God's County at all growing up, so I guess these matches are going to be forming my first opinions on the band Kiss. The entrance music is their real song and it's pretty good, but it sounds a bit old-fashioned. It sounds like the 80s. He's taking on Terry Funk. At least they're putting him with a veteran now. God, the Demon looks so stupid in those leather trousers. The Demon hits some punches on Funk, who then fires back with some of his own. Funk then headbutts and knocks the Demon down. Funk decides to get on all fours and starts charging at him with his head. Randomly, Funk gets stuck on the ring ropes and the Demon pushes him out the ring. Outside, the Demon gets lobbed into the guardrail. Back in the ring, Funk hits a neck breaker. Then he follows it up with another neck breaker for a 2 count. Funk starts pushing the referee and takes a swing at him. The Demon uses it as an opportunity to take a shot at Funk's nutsack. The Demon hits the most impressive move he's done so far as he hits a butterfly suplex. I really thought it was going to go wrong. It doesn't matter though, because both men start doing the Kiwi roll and just like that it's over. The Demon has lost again. I mean, I liked it because of Funk. I'll take pity on the Demon and give it a D for him hitting a suplex and not screwing anything up on this one. Before the next match, Norman Smiley got himself trapped in a coffin which is apparently belonging to the Demon. It closes very slowly whilst Norman screams. Match 5, Thunder. Norman Smiley, he's dressed as the Demon, versus our guy the Demon. I feel like I need to wash my mouth out with soap and smack myself one for saying our guy. Oh, I see. He's in the coffin for his entrance now. He sprints to the ring, so I guess there was no point having that Kiss song playing because I only heard it for about 5 seconds. The Demon tries to strip Norman of his Kiss outfit. What are they, divas? The Demon eventually gets all his gear back and he hits a suplex. He follows it up with a clothesline in the corner. Suddenly, Norman locks in the crossface chicken wing submission and the Demon taps out. Wow, what a joke he is. He was involved in a comedy match and he still got beat. There's already no coming back from this. I just don't know what the point has been so far. It's an S. Match 6, Billy Kidman with Torrie Wilson versus the Demon. They keep talking about what an entrance he has. I mean, it's alright. All he's doing is walking out of a coffin to a good song. It's hardly Gangrel, is it? Kidman takes the Demon down with a drop kick, but then the Demon throws him across the ring. Demon Dale clotheslines Kidman out of the ring and he launches him into the guardrail. Back in the ring, Demon Dale hits a leg drop. He then hits that butterfly suplex again that looked better than last time. The Demon then comes off the middle rope, but he misses an elbow drop. Kidman hits him with a bulldog for a 2 count. Demon then gets back on his feet and hits a DDT for a 2 count. Double D carries on doing well and hits a side slam. He then tries to go to the top, but Kidman stops him and hits a Frankensteiner from the top. And it's over. Wow, I really thought they were going to have an even match here, and it's just over like that. After the match, Crowbar runs out and starts bowing to him because he loves the Demon. Well, I certainly don't. I can't stand him. It's a D. Had the potential to be his best match so far, but it still could have been better, so shut up. Match 7, Thunder, WCW Hardcore Championship. The champion Bam Bam Bigelow versus the Demon, who gets hit with a kendo stick as he comes out his casket. It's over. Oh god, I don't know why they keep booking the guy this way. Match 8, Nitro, the Demon versus Booker, who is without the T because his brother took it away. The Demon takes Booker down with a reverse elbow. Don't get too excited, Booker kicks his face off. Booker then hits the scissors kick and a spinneroonie and a spine buster, and it's over. S.
Oh man!
Match 9, WCW Super Brawl 2000. How the hell did this guy get on pay-per-view? Well, I think it's time I gave some of you who don't know an explanation. In order to have the Kiss song as the Demon's entrance music, and in order for the Demon to portray a member of the Kiss rock band, Eric Bischoff had to agree to some terms. The main one being that the Demon would feature in main events. This is actually the 4th match on the show, but they got around it by calling it a special main event match. During the Demon's entrance, the commentary team explain how it's not real blood in his mouth, it's actually food colouring. Way to make him look creepy. He's taking on the Wall, who jumps him at the top of the ramp. Wall throws him into the ring and boots Del Boy in the head. The Wall presses the Demon overhead and drops him on the mat. It looks like it'll all be over in a moment. Out of nowhere, Demon Del climbs up the turnbuckle and dives out of the corner with a clothesline to take the Wall down. Pretty impressive, to be fair. Demon follows that up, taking the Wall down again with a back elbow and again with a dropkick. We're spoilt for moves here as the Demon hits a suplex. He charges at the Wall in the corner, but he gets caught and dropped on the top rope. The crowd chant boring. Wall hits a backbreak and tries to stretch the Demon out. The Demon actually manages to fight back by throwing Wall from the top rope. The Demon tries to dive from the top, but Wall catches him and hits a choke slam for the 3. It's over. I mean, it was another 3-minute match and another loss, but this was his best match so far, so it wasn't actually that bad. You hear that, Shove It squad? It didn't completely suck. It's a D. Match 10, Thunder, the Demon. God, this guy's entrances are longer than his matches. He's taken on La Parka. The Demon jumps in when he stood on his chair and knocks him down with a clothesline. Demon manages another move as he hits a back body drop and gets a 2 count. Random observation, but this guy's body really reminds me of Lance Hoyt. Demon Del hits the double underhook suplex and then climbs to the top rope. That hasn't exactly proved successful for him so far, but he catches La Parka at the top and suddenly he turns it into a success and throws La Parka onto the chair. Demon then hits the goofiest elbow in the history of the world. Then it's over as La Parka hits a top rope corkscrew moonsault.
Oh man!
It's an S. Match 11, Thunder. The Demon takes on Lodi, who's accompanied by Lenny Lane. Demon starts out bashing Lodi in the head with his knee. Demon Del hits an enziguri next. They trade off suplexes and then Lodi gets a 2 count on a power slam. Lodi continues to dominate as he hits a DDT. Suddenly Stacy Keibler appears on the ring apron and she kisses Lodi. He's completely distracted and the Demon hits a full Nelson slam and oh my god, it's over, the Demon has won. He gets beaten up after the match until he's saved by Norman Smiley. So I guess they're going to be an odd couple tag team now. WCW Thunder in 2000. Could it get any worse? Well, yes it could, because it's a D. Match 12, Thunder. The Demon teams up with Screaming Norman Smiley, who has a Kiss t-shirt on. What a lovely couple of friends we've got here. They're taking on... What the f*** is that? Oh my god, kill it! What am I watching? It's Brian Knobbs and a man just simply called The Dog. I have no words. The Demon takes down The Dog with a back elbow. The Dog then gets clotheslined out the ring, but he comes straight back in and hits a spinebuster for a 2 count. This guy legit thinks that he's a dog. How has this not been talked about more? This is one of the worst gimmicks I've ever seen. Demon takes Brian Knobbs down. He then climbs to the top, but Lodi and Lenny then appear out of nowhere and trip him off the top. Knobbs then hits a big suplex from the top on the Demon. Then The Dog hits a power slam from the top, and it's over. It can't really get much worse than this, can it? Rick Steiner, this man is not. It's a D. I'm in complete shock about what I've just seen. At least I was entertained. Match 13, WCW Uncensored. Lenny and Lodi versus the Screaming Demons. Oh, I wanted it to be The Dog again. The Demons try to do a dance, but they get jumped. Demon Del Torborg hits the double underhook on Lodi for a 2 count. On the outside, Lodi shoves him into the commentary desk. Demon starts doing the weird leg thing again, so Lenny and Lodi take him out. Lodi gets a 2 count on a vertical suplex. Then all 3 men just randomly crash into each other. It's like the most boring car crash you've ever seen. Call it 2 Kias and a Citroen Cactus smashing together. Norman Smiley is really loved by the crowd, and he fights the 2 goons on his own. Lenny takes the Demon out of the ring, but it's happy days because Norman takes Lodi out. The Screaming Demons win. I sort of like this. What? I sort of like this. I don't know if I'm just confusing this for liking Norman Smiley, but this match had a feel-good vibe to it. It's a C. The Demon celebrate with Stacy Keibler after the match, but the Demon doesn't do the big wiggle. Maybe he should have just done it. He was already a joke at this point, especially with that leg thing he keeps trying to do. Match 14, Thunder. The Demon versus Hugh Morris, aka Humorous. The Demon can't knock Morris down, but he does finally manage it with an enziguri kick. He then gets a 2 count on a back elbow. Suddenly Hugh Morris hits a spine buster and then he nails the moonsault from the top and it's over. It's an S. I just don't get it. What was the point? Where's Norman Smiley? Match 15, 3 months later. Nitro. Vampiro versus the Demon. The Demon hits a good clothesline on Vampiro. Then the two face-painted fools fight on the outside. They fight, and they keep fighting until the match is counted out. Vampiro climbs up the Titantron, and then he jumps off the top with an axe handle. The crowd don't react, and it doesn't look very good. I have no words for that one. In fact, actually I do. Bring back Norman Smiley. Asia is now apparently with the demon, but she gets exploded. Then the demon is shown without costume, but Vampiro appears and hands him the demon outfit. There's another hooded man stood behind the demon. What did I just watch? Match 16, Nitro, Vampiro versus the demon. Basically, Del Torborg tries to stop being the demon, but for some reason Vampiro wants him to continue being the demon. Why can't Vampiro just piss off? I want this video to end. Vampiro misses a top rope leg drop. Suddenly a bunch of minions come out. Vampiro has the match won, but he gets scared of the minions. The demon hits a full Nelson slam, and it's over. The demon wins, his biggest win to date. It was still a terrible short match though. It's an F.
Man.
Vampiro teleports out the ring after the match. Match 17, Thunder. Hardcore title. Big Vito, the champion, versus the demon. It's really, really, really boring. The demon does snap a board by throwing Vito through it, and it made a cool noise. The demon hits a double underhook suplex. He then does something remarkable and hits a second rope elbow drop. He only gets a 2 count though. Vampiro decides to come out and watch. Demon Del drop kicks a steel chair into Vito's face. Unfortunately, Vampiro gets in the ring and breaks a shovel over the demon. Have you ever seen a shovel break in half? The whole point in a shovel is that they're supposed to be durable, heavy-duty bits of equipment. It's stupid, and so was this match. It's a D. What is the point in him continuing to have matches? I don't get it. Match 18, Bash at the Beach. More like Bash in the Graveyard. The Demon with Asia versus Vampiro. This is a graveyard match, and it's basically a casket match, but it takes place in an actual graveyard. They have to get back to the arena afterwards to win the match. Vampiro leaps out of a tree, but he misses. It's so dark that I can barely see anything. I think the demon hits the rock bottom. Can you believe this was actually on pay-per-view? You would get more amusement staring at the ceiling. At least you would be able to see it. Asia kicks Vampiro and Vampiro ends up in the grave. Unfortunately, Vamp fights back and sweeps out the demon's legs. Vamp then grabs Asia and takes her away to a lighter area, thank God. The referee is doing bad humour. The demon crawls after them, and then he finds Asia sitting by the lake of reincarnation. Suddenly, Vampiro appears and throws the demon into it. They brawl in the lake, and Vampiro then drags Asia away again. The referee saves the demon from drowning. Everyone keeps running around in the graveyard. The demon finds Asia lying on the ground. Vampiro then suddenly rises out the coffin next to her and spits in his face. Vampiro keeps saying, "You need to join me." He then breaks a cheap-looking rock over the demon's head. He puts the demon in the casket, he flips it into the hole in the ground and spits into the hole. I think it's over. Asia has disappeared. I feel a bit sick. It's a D. At least they tried to be different. It looks like the sort of thing that influenced Matt Hardy. Match 19, Thunder, the demon with Vampiro. He's now sort of possessed by Vampiro. He's taking on Major Stash. Stash hits a big boot to take the demon down. They just keep giving him this intimidating monster backstory, but then he gets beaten up by everyone. I don't get it. He doesn't wrestle like a big man. Stash throws the demon from the top and he gets a 2 count. Demon fights back with a clothesline for a 2. Stash hits a spine buster, but he's unable to follow up from the top. The demon hits a rock bottom and it's over. Wow, another win. I'm in shock. He sure didn't wrestle like a winner though. All these 2-minute matches,
man.
It's another S. Match 20, Thunder, main event. Oh my god, a true main event. 8-man elimination tag. Booker T, Sting and Chronic versus Vampiro, the Great Muta, the Demon and Slapnuts. What an unfitting partner, Slapnuts. Can I ever get through a video without having to see him? The Great Muta is put away almost straight away with a Chronic chokeslam. Chronic tries to hit a double chokeslam through a table on the Demon, but believe it or not, Slapnuts makes the save. Chronic gets disqualified for chokeslamming a small ginger referee through a table. I don't blame them. Booker hits the scissors kick on the Demon. Booker tries to bookend Jarrett, but the Demon makes the save. Slapnuts then runs away because he's ungrateful and scared of Booker. Sting and Booker then hit their finishers at the same time and the match is over. What was the point? D. Match 21, Nitro, 6-man tag. Already in the ring, the Young Dragons versus Vampiro, the Great Muta and the Demon. The Demon set Sting on fire in a casket recently. The match starts with Jamie Noble somersaulting onto the Demon and Vampiro on the outside. Then we get one of the worst botches I've seen in a while. Look at the size of that ladder. Kaz Hayashi completely misses his dive. Ouch. Demon throws Yang out of the ring to the mat. The Demon hits his full Nelson slam on Kaz. Great Muta wins the match with a moonsault. What a strange match. It's a D. Sting appears in the ring after the match and takes out the Dark Carnival with his bat. Match 22, New Blood Rising. The Demon, who is no longer using his Kiss music. He's just got a generic guitar instead. And he's taking on the Stinger, who comes down from the rafters on a rope. Alright, the Demon has a chance to impress against the legit main eventer. It's on. They fight on the entrance ramp. Sting throws the Demon into the barrier and then he gets him in the ring. The Stinger gives the Demon a splash in the corner. He then hits the Scorpion Death Drop. And it's over. 53 seconds. Right, I think it's time I answered some of the questions that I've been asking myself in this video. So, this whole Kiss Demon thing, it was Eric Bischoff's idea. Just after he signed off on everything with Kiss, Bischoff lost his power in WCW. It's been suggested they continue to book the Demon in a bad way to make Eric look stupid. Standard WCW being petty. Oh, it's an S if you didn't guess. Match 23, Nitro, Fatal 4-Way. Sting versus Vampiro versus the Great Muta versus the Demon. Sting beats up the Demon with ease. Vampiro yells at him for being so bad. He's then literally down for minutes, and all that happened was that he got punched a few times. Vampiro wants to hit Sting with a kendo stick, but the Demon stops him and says that he wants to do it. He then turns on Vampiro and hits him with the stick. Sting makes Muta tap out while that's going on. I don't really need to say it, do I? S. Match 24, final match, Thunder. The Demon versus the Great Muta. Muta pounds on Demon Dale in the corner. In the other corner, the Demon finally fights back. He also hits a back elbow. Demon seems to be doing okay as he hits a running drop kick and follows it up by booting Muta in the back. His dominance doesn't last much longer and Muta starts working on the Demon's leg. Muta puts on a half Boston Crab. Vampiro then strolls out to watch the match. Muta hits Double D with a kendo stick whilst the commentary team say that the ref didn't see it. Oh, come on, of course he saw it. That's one of the most ridiculous calls I've ever seen. And if he didn't see it, what's he lecturing him about then? His bad haircut? The Demon hits an enziguri kick and hits a couple of clotheslines. Demon Dale hits the double underhook suplex. He then tries to hit the half Nelson, but Muta sprays him in the face with the mist. Muta hits a backbreaker and he follows it up with a moonsault, and it's over. Vampiro sprints into the ring immediately and starts battering the Demon with a stick. It wasn't that bad a match, but it was hard to enjoy it knowing just how pointless it was. I'll try and end on a positive note and give it a C. So ultimately, none of this was Del Torborg's fault, so I'm not going to go too hard on him. He wound up in TNA for a couple of matches too, but that didn't really go anywhere. But let's be honest, none of it was very good. No good promos, no good matches. The crowd were bored for most of the matches, and the only thing that showed any potential was the Screaming Demon team, and then it randomly ended. I have no choice but to tell him to shove it and drop him in the zone.
Shove it, man!
Don't whine, don't complain, and I'll smack you one if you moan.